They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. This to Laporta, right side. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus then, because now you put the loss behind you, get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard you talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year? Give other teams a shot to host. I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The Lions at 9-1 on the year, and they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. handoff now. Looks to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Goff on first down. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence running right on the option. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguar first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This taken in at the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Super one. Super one. Super one. What's up?
Throwing again is gone. That's complete to the Portal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he had no room to run as he's tackled. Inside the 20. play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So
the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
the delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
76-yard line. Super one.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
We're good.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Lawrence.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence finding space at the 40.
And all the way up to the 45-yard line. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A give running right, ETN. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
76, tell him. 76.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 18.
They go play action now. Lawrence
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, chill.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Hey, liar.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Hey, run!
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 32-yard.
Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Lawrence on target there to Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this off to Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Lions 42, Jaguars 17. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Here we go. 76.
Goff going to throw it. That is caught by Laporta. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 49, Jaguars 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles. Wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team.